fade away for a moment. Hope everybody's doing well on this Thursday evening. I'm, of course, joined by Lebanon John and our producer, Max. How y'all doing, fellas?
Hey, good evening, everyone. It's so good to be back. Harrison, how you been, man?
Pretty good. There was a lot of stuff today from the show that I wasn't able to get to, and I think we're going to get to it now. You know, I think you guys' pictures looked better before. We tried to do the circle picture because it has the audio level bouncing, which is cool, but now it's all blank. I feel like it looked cooler when it was the full thing. We'll have to figure that out.
Is it not doing the thing?
It's doing the thing. But
It's doing the
it looks
thing,
like
but,
it, but
it's just me and two big gray squares. We're figuring things out, folks. I got a kind of a new setup here.
Yeah, I wish the audience
notice-
could have heard the chipmunk voice, man. That was so funny.
Oh my God.
Harrison joined by two circles talking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me and the dots.
Maybe I should
Me and
post
the
a
dots
video
coming in
of
hot.
the pre-stage voice. That'd be pretty funny.
The chipmunk voice.
We have no idea why, but our voices were coming in with some kind of voice changer with the chipmunk voice to Max. For no reason we could figure out. That's why we took
Only Max could hear it.
Yeah.
All right, so the title is clickbait. Let's just right off the bat, the title is absolutely clickbait. However, is it though? But is it? That's the question we're going to be answering today.
The best clickbait.
Yes, welcome to the show. By the way, if you're new here, this is Moonbase Live, and the point of this is to talk about the stuff that we normally talk about on InfoWars, but not take it quite so seriously. So there you go. And I think I'm still able to get chats from everywhere, but I'm not able to get super chats from YouTube yet. No, InfoWars still exists for now. Maybe 5 days. Maybe in 5 days we'll go down. In case you don't know, I started Moonbase specifically because InfoWars got taken off the air last year and we needed a place to go. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, hit that like button, share the link, because if InfoWars goes down, maybe you'll have to find me here for Moonbase in the afternoons this time. That'll be interesting. So yeah, clickbait. No, John, you were saying you hadn't heard about this.
No, actually, believe it or not, funny enough, I actually had the complete opposite impression because JD Vance apparently had like some basically diplomatic faux pas, or however you say it, like
faux pas.
Yeah, I don't speak French, obviously, but basically they like fucked up when they were like hosting JD Vance, like Israel. Like,
yeah, all right. So I actually got that. Vid.
So that would be like the exact opposite of like Trump like serving their prophecy, because actually the latest news that I heard is that now the White House is like openly saying, okay, if you fuck up this deal, there's going to be serious consequences.
Okay, so
you
yes,
can kill as many people as you want. Like that wasn't. See what I mean? Like if you fuck up, if you embarrass Trump, then you'll get cut off. But
you know, there's some other stuff too. There was a maybe I'll see if I can find it, because I covered a couple of these stories on War Room today, where yes, Trump like very forcefully came out and was like, they're not going into West Bank. They're not going to annex West Bank. And he said it again. I think he said it again just a few minutes ago, or like a couple hours ago. And there was another thing.
Well, what I just posted, if you want to go to the group text, or I can post it on the other group thing, but this is the strongest language I've ever seen. The latest thing that just came out, literally as we were setting up this stream, JD Vance was just like, okay, you guys are like intentionally provoking me by having a vote in their Knesset, which is like their parliament or Congress building, specifically about annexing the West Bank. And he's saying it was stupid and it offended me.
You guys send me a link. I don't have a way of displaying this.
Do you want to just read it?
Yeah, I'll just read it. It says, White House fears Netanyahu sabotaging Gaza ceasefire. The, quote, embarrassing incidents during J.D. Vance's Tel Aviv visit raised alarm bells. A senior U.S. official told Israeli Channel 12. Vance was shocked by the West Bank annexation vote during his visit. Smotrich's problematic Saudi statement. Netanyahu's abrupt rejection of Turkish troops in Gaza. Netanyahu is walking a very tight rope with President Trump. If he continues like this, he will eventually screw up the agreement. And if he screws up the agreement, Donald Trump will screw it. The official said. This must be translated from something. The U.S. is now planning to deploy a senior State Department representative to permanently oversee the agreement in Israel. Wow. Okay, so we're sending an emissary there to take care of things, I suppose.
Yeah, it's almost like the White House administration is like still doesn't understand who they're dealing with. They're like, like, why aren't you guys letting us put Turkish troops in Gaza? What's the big deal? And it's like, bro, have you not heard anything they've been saying like since 1948? Like, what are you talking about, dude?
Okay, I might have to pull in a bunch of stuff here, because now I'm thinking this might be a whole different type of stream entirely, because I feel like this is sort of the untold story of the current Trump administration. Let me see if I can add. Can I add this?
A slow build up to this.
There we go.
That's way better.
What the heck?
No, that was good.
No, that wasn't the thing I tried to pull up.
No, that's not the thing. Yeah, that's
that was something. That's something else that we're going to get into.
Yeah, that's the AI news. Very complicated, high level stuff there. I'll try my best to understand it, but I'm just a small town girl, so we'll see what I can do. But yeah, that's very complicated shit right there, bro.
Well, that's the LLM thing. So, god damn it, sorry guys, this is very annoying. It's like not showing up. There it is. All right,
like, I love the crew, but I'm just kidding.
I love the crew, but they're kind of retarded. All right. Now can I add this to the stage? Okay. From Donald Trump, the West Bank, don't worry about the West Bank. Israel's not going to do anything with the West Bank. So that was something apparently he said. I couldn't find the video of it.
Wait, so this is an Israeli guy? Dude, I'm sorry. This is funny.
Yeah, the Israeli guy's going straight up. I don't like this.
Are they?
I don't like it.
Hey, Israelis, are y'all in reality? Like, nobody likes you. Like, what? Like, how did you not figure this out? He's like, hey guys, I'm starting to think they don't support us that much, bro. You like, how do we have to tell you this? Like,
dude. So, sort of the unspoken story of the Trump administration has been
too anti-Semitic. Max ran out. Oh shit, dude.
What happened?
Max is gone. I was too anti-Semitic. He thought he's scared.
Shit. He got hit. He got taken out by Mossad. So, he's back. So
you got to freak him up.
The story is Israel versus Trump, and it's been the story the whole time. And they keep fucking up Trump's agenda, and I think he's just finally gotten sick of it, to be honest with you. And we can take this story all the way back to, we can take it back to the election and say basically, the Jewish lobby in America, or the pro-Zionist lobby, decided that they were better off with Trump than Kamala, threw in with him. That obviously helped him win. But then sort of right off the bat, he chose Matt Gaetz over Pam Bondi, but then Matt Gaetz was forced out. And that, of course, is because he was once the victim of an Israeli blackmail pedophile ring.
Yeah, we got to shout out to Matt Gaetz. He confirmed this directly. This is something really cool. One of the coolest things that I think you've done on X personally. I know you've done a lot of cool stuff on X, but that was really fucking cool. Matt Gaetz literally directly responded to Harrison and said, yes, I was driven out of the Attorney General of the United States by a Zionist or whatever Mossad honeypot operation. He confirmed this to Harrison directly on X. This is not speculation. He actually said this to Harrison. So, man, that was really fucking epic to see Matt Gaetz like talking to you. That was pretty fucking cool, man.
Yeah, pretty wild. All right, this is the one I want, I think. Okay, now I think I got it. Yeah. This one, the scandal that got Matt Gaetz. Oh, actually, you know what? That's not even the right one. That's not even the one where he...
Anyway, the point is, Matt Gaetz personally commented on one of Harrison's posts saying this and confirmed that that's what happened. So we have the inside scoop on that. The same way we had the inside scoop on Charlie Kirk. We got the inside scoop on Matt Gaetz.
We got the inside scoop on everything.
Everything.
Yeah. He
because we're on the moon, bitches. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so he confirmed that was the case. So that was, right off the bat, and basically everything since then that Pam Bondi's been screwing up, you can pretty much trace back to whatever that guy's name is, Jonathan Greenberg or whatever it was. And
Wait, is that the guy who got rid of Matt Gaetz?
That's the guy who framed Matt Gaetz for.
Holy cow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he set him up basically.
It's like the tip of the iceberg kind of thing.
Yeah, no, the story is hilarious. Do you know that story? It's
like he was partying with like young girls or something. I don't know.
Okay, so Gaetz alleges extortion plot that included freedom for missing Jewish FBI agents. So it's like this regular scam that they pulled off against multiple people, where they would go to people and they would say, "We're from Israel. There's an Israeli spy, or there's a Jewish FBI agent. There's some guy, Robert Levinson, I think. Wait, brings Robert Levinson. Yeah, he went missing in Iran in 2017, and they go to these rich political guys and they go, "We need $20 million to fund a rescue mission for this guy. He's in Iran. They all say he's dead. We have proof that he's alive. We have this exclusive secret proof that this guy's actually living. We can rescue him, but we need $20 million. And we want you to fund this goodwill mission, this, secret espionage mission to rescue this man. And if you don't, we'll tell everybody you slept with minors." And so the way that law works, and I think this is how they got Matt Gaetz on it. Basically, like, different states have different ages of consent. And so, like, I think Oklahoma is 16, Texas is 17. But if you take a 17-year-old from Texas to Oklahoma, or if you take a 16-year-old from Texas to Oklahoma because you're like, "I'm going to take you there where it's legal to have sex with you," that's trafficking. That's human trafficking. That's like a federal violation. So you're not allowed to do that. And so I think that's what it had to do with, is that this guy brought people who were underage in one state into another state, set them up with Matt Gaetz, and then later was like, "Oh, by the way, this is what you did." So it was like what Matt Gaetz did was legal as far as he was concerned, except, and this is all off memory, this might be incorrect, but I'm pretty sure this is the way that it worked, was that
okay, so they thought Matt Gaetz has $20 million, and he probably does.
His dad does. His dad is really rich, so it was his dad involved, and this is like a thing they do regularly. I just think it's funny because it's like you're going to be a hero, you're going to rescue this guy who's he's in so much danger, but also we're going to blackmail you if you don't. So it's like they give him the excuse to give the money, so the blackmail doesn't look like a straight up bribe. It's like, it's very sophisticated, but it didn't work with Matt Gaetz. He just immediately went to the FBI with it, so it didn't work with him.
Okay, because this is like one of those high IQ Ashkenazi things that, like, it's actually really stupid, but they think it's really smart.
Kinda, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that's not a good strategy. Yeah, you could maybe have extorted him for like a donation, but not like one guy to fund the whole project. Like, you could have sent like, "Give me 50,000," but not like.
Well, they've done it to multiple people. Let me see if I can.
You gotta be pretty filthy rich to pull that off.
Let me see if I can find the actual. Let's see. This is something. We'll see what this is. I don't know if we'll actually be able to make out exactly what this is. Very poor framing. Here's your quick rundown. Gaetz is being extorted by an Epstein-style operation involving Joel Greenberg providing the girls, Jake Novak at the NYC Israeli consulate, Bob Kent, former AF Intel, but acting on behalf of DOJ, and Dave McGee, DOJ, who initiated the investigation. Kent approached him through a bagman and a petty crook named Stephen Alford and told him he was about to get hit by a sex traffic investigation, but if he kept quiet and ponied up $25 million, the investigation would go away. The money, Novak and Kent insisted, was going towards the rescue of Bob Levinson, an FBI agent who went missing in Iran and is believed dead by most sensible people. This team claims to have proof of life that he's still kicking, however.
Bro,
so
that
pretty much got it, right?
Most sensible people, like,
yeah.
Is this a elevator pitch for a horrible movie?
Dude, it's the scam that destroyed Matt Gaetz' life. So, and stopped us from getting justice for a lot of these crimes, because then they put Pam Bondi in, who like was involved in the deal with Epstein and like was involved in the Trayvon Martin affair, all this sort of shit. Okay, so but this is where I'm trying to lay out a timeline here. We got early on, before inauguration or anything, this type of stuff is happening, right? Trump's not able to get the people he wants because there's objections from the Zionist faction. by which I mean the media and, GOP hardliner whatevers, they get this, fake kind of ceasefire before he even gets elected, but that's over within the first week. Netanyahu's visited like 8 times or something ridiculous over and over. And every time there was some sort of strange twist where like Netanyahu and Trump are doing the press conference at the end of the meeting, and Trump just throws in, maybe America will take over Gaza. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. And you see, Netanyahu kind of like, what the fuck? And then, I mean, again, this is just off memory. Like I should compile all this, but then you have Signalgate. And you remember Signalgate was Mike Waltz sharing the Signal chat with the Secretary of State, the war planning for the attack on Iran, with the editor of The Atlantic. He publishes that. They try to use that to oust Pete Hegseth. There's like a big push at that point.
That's right.
And they're talking about Pete Hegseth's. He's drunk. He's got tattoos. He's cheated on his wife. Like they're throwing everything at the wall on top of the Signal story to try to oust him because he's not going along with it. They actually force some of JD Vance's assistants and stuff. They get taken out because they're anti-Israel. They're anti-war with Iran.
It was
remember that guy
anti-Israel. It was like a real patriotic, like an awesome, like our guy, like one of our guys. There
were a couple of them, and he got interviewed by Tucker afterwards. So they get forced out because they're attacking Iran, anti-war with Iran.
Yeah, just straight up patriotic, actual like nationalists, like good dudes. And they use that to get rid of them. Yeah, 100%.
Same thing that they're doing now with the young Republicans. Same thing that they're doing now with that other guy who just got forced to withdraw from contention because of so-called racist texts that were brought up. I have all this stuff. I just have to. It'll just take me a second to pull it in, but
and just to be clear, when me and Harrison were growing up, the flavor of humor that we grew up with was called dead baby jokes. So even if they were racist jokes, they're not as bad as dead baby jokes. So I mean, people got to lighten up. I mean, literally, it was called dead.
No, they're literally. I mean, they were jokes. That's the point. Is that jokes. They were mad at jokes. Yeah. Nothing that was said was serious. They literally are going, these are Nazis, and the whole thing.
Definitely not Nazis.
I've explained like 10 million times. The whole thing was them going, whoever's the most far right wins. And they go, well, okay, in that case, I love Hitler. Ha ha. And it's like, oh my God.
It's a joke. Yeah, it's a joke.
Something happened to the YouTube feed.
Vote for us.
Somebody saying the YouTube feed went down. I mean, I'm surprised I lasted on YouTube at all. I mean, I would not be surprised.
No.
I'll see what's going on, but
hopes and dreams are on YouTube. What are you talking about?
Guys, if we get taken off YouTube, we're not going to survive. This channel's going down if we're not live on YouTube.
How do you even what even is? Okay, I'm going to pull it up. No, we're live on YouTube. Don't believe them.
You fucking liars. No, I would not. Are we?
Fucking liar.
Yeah, we're live. We're good. Yeah, what's up, y'all?
But I see
you. We hear you. We hear you. We acknowledge you.
Yes.
Somebody asked if I'll go to AJN Network. Yes, absolutely, I will. How do I block this channel? Somebody asked how do I block this channel. Let's see. If you're on Rumble,
what do you mean,
there's a button that says follow. I think you want to hit that, and you want to hit the bell icon.
And then there's the super chat for your net worth. You want
to type into the super chat $100, and you want to type the reason that you're blocking this channel.
And then we'll block you. We'll send it to Max, the producer, and he'll block you at the IP level.
100%. Harrison, it's not Wednesday. Why didn't you say you were doing a Moonbase? Rex is streaming. I just got the notification for this. Thank you, Coop95.
Oh, dude, imagine we
as always
make Rex join our stream every single time.
Just spam him with it. So yeah, this is sort of the untold story, is that obviously the Trump administration, they're sort of the Charlie Kirk of Trump of presidential administrations. It's like they're doing so much.
Forgot to mention killing Donald Trump's friend, Charlie Kirk, in the timeline. How can we forget that?
You also have killing his, son and successor, Charlie Kirk. Yes. And that's when everything seemed to kind of speed up a little bit. That's when Trump was like, all right, we're doing peace in the Middle East. You know what? Fuck this.
Not only that, but the airstrike in Qatar. We can't forget that.
Yep.
Okay.
Airstrike in Qatar. I mean, getting Trump to go along with the Iranian bombing campaign. I mean, and they really tried to get him like in fully, and he, participated ostensibly, but not enough to actually expand it into a wider thing.
Oh, that's right. He told them in advance so they could move the uranium. Remember?
Yeah. So so the story of the Trump administration is not the story of like, Israel's bitch necessarily, although it does seem an awful lot like that. And it's also not a story of like, QAnon. I genuinely think it's like these people putting maximum pressure on Trump every
Oh,
single
the
for a
tracking
variety of
device
different
on the
ways.
Secret Service EMS.
Yep.
They put a tracking device.
They put
Okay.
a tracking device on the emergency vehicle that would respond to a presidential assassination.
Yeah, combine that with killing Charlie Kirk or being implicated in killing Charlie Kirk. I mean, that's just way too much. And then I always make a joke, and not many people are going to get this joke, but I always make the joke that where Israel really went wrong, the straw that broke the camel's back was they embarrassed Trump in front of his Arab like bros. And like he has been embarrassed by Israel like a lot, but then when he got embarrassed in front of his like billionaire Arab bros, that he couldn't take that. That was like, all right, that's too far. You're embarrassing me in front of the bros. Like now you're making me look like a bitch. The Arab guys are gonna be like, what's up with you, Trump? You a bitch or something?
Right. Well, and that's kind of the thing. And he has this other weird thing that he does. I don't even know if I have this story up, but I had it on the show today, so I must have saved it. But he always takes credit for crazy shit. He's always like, "Oh yeah, that was totally my idea. Here it is." Let me put it. Put it. Yeah. Put it up. Yeah. Add to stage. Okay. It says breaking Trump admin. Breaking Trump admits he was in on the pager attack and overthrow of Bashar al-Assad. In a Time interview, Trump admits direct involvement in the Israeli pager attacks that killed Hezbollah leaders and paved the way for the overthrow.
I read it. I read the quote they're referring to. He did not admit. He was like you said. It's him. It's him trying to involve him. It's him trying to put himself into the story that he's not even in.
Right. So that's what it's like. They bomb Qatar. They bomb Hamas. Negotiators in Qatar. Obviously embarrassing and humiliating Trump. But then he comes out and goes like, "Yeah, I knew they were going to do that. Actually, I told them they could." And it's like, dude, but it's like he didn't. He obviously didn't. Obviously, It's just him trying to take credit for it because I think in his mind, it's better to take credit for it than look like a chump.
Of course. But no, the story was what 100% beyond any shadow of a doubt that immediately, as soon as they struck Qatar, the capital of Qatar, Doha, the Israelis said that the White House greenlit the strike. Donald Trump came out and said, they told me they were going to do it like a couple hours before they did it, but I did not greenlight it. So,
right.
Yeah, he never claimed that he approved that strike. And then when Bibi Netanyahu came to visit him after that, he didn't greet him with a normal pomp. He actually just like was at the door, he was basically at the doorway with like no security.
He made him use the service door.
Yeah,
he made him use the cuck tunnel.
The cuck tunnel. Come to the cuck tunnel. And then the next thing that happened was apparently as soon as Bibi got there, Trump handed him a piece of paper with a pre-written apology and made him call the Qataris and read the paper and apologize. And then he signed an agreement that anybody attacks Qatar again, America is going to attack them.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. He signed all that. And like, that's the thing, as much as people post the picture of Trump, like scooting in Bibi's chair, which he does that to like at least half of the dignitaries. So that's not even that big of a deal, but that's like the image, right? It's like, what about the image of Trump holding the phone while, Bibi Netanyahu is reading a script, apologizing to the Qatari, prime minister or president, whoever they are. Like that was a cuckening.
That was a cuckening, bro. And signing a defense agreement with Qatar. Can you look that up? Did he really do that? I mean, he
did. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I would.
He literally said like an attack on Qatar will be treated as an attack on.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry, guys. Like, I know everyone really wants to, act like, Trump is Israel's cuck. I get it. I hear him. I get it. But he signed a defense agreement with Qatar. I don't know, guys. It's kind of cut and dry on that one. I mean, how are you going to weasel out of that one?
Yeah. So the West Bank thing here. Let's watch the JD Vance statement here. So what happened was they came out and said, you're not taking over the West Bank, Trump administration.
Yeah,
and then
like,
while JD Vance was in Israel, the Knesset had a vote to annex the West Bank. So
very disrespectful, very rude.
Total slap in the face here.
Asked about it. Somebody told me that it was a political stunt, that it had no practical significance. It was purely symbolic. I mean, look, if it was a political stunt, it was a very stupid political stunt, and I personally take some insult to it. The West Bank is not going to be annexed by Israel. The policy of the Trump administration is that the West Bank will not be annexed by Israel. That will continue to be our policy. And if people want to take symbolic votes, they can do that. But we certainly weren't happy about it.
Bada bang.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, the adults are back in charge, as they used to say with Obama. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Seriously. And then you have this: Vice President Vance visits Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem.
Oh yeah, dude. That's a Saint
instead of the wall. This is a monumental occurrence.
Oh, but I know this is gonna piss people off what I'm about to say here. Oh, but Nick told me that JD Vance is horrible.
Well, he is with Orthodox priest here, so I don't know.
Oh, that's why he doesn't like him. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to make of him, because he's pretty dead on, like 90% of the time. I mean, he was one of the only people coming out and saying, who cares about these jokes these Republican kids are making? Like, and he defended them pretty extensively. So
yeah, like, again,
he's pretty great.
I make a lot of jokes. I can make all kinds of insane jokes. Like, if people actually got mad at me for jokes, I would laugh at them. I would literally think they were the dumbest people all the time. Like, I don't care how bad your jokes are. Like, we used to make dead baby jokes. I don't care. Like, that's dumb. That's really dumb.
Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous. Somebody on YouTube has asked me to read a joke, but
we don't.
You think I just read jokes for free, buddy? If you do want to comment and get your comment read, you got to go to Rumble. Do a Rumble super chat, and then I'll see it. I still haven't quite figured out how to see all the comments everywhere.
Yeah,
yet,
didn't you hear what I just said, bro? We don't support jokes. Like, are you not paying attention?
Oh, you're right. So I almost ruined our careers, John.
Yeah.
What could we do once they found out
about
what we say in private?
But yeah, so he supported the jokes. But hey, another thing, the signal leak, or I'm not sure what it was, some kind of text message leak, right? So people are saying there's the theory that everyone's putting forward, the skeptics. They're like, don't believe anything you hear. It's all a trick. They're trying to trick you, and they still will do whatever Israel says. Okay, if that's true, then when they had this leak of a text message conversation, and it was Hegseth and JD Vance and a couple other guys, and JD Vance just immediately comes out and is like, yeah, I don't want to strike the Yemenis. I think this is a mistake. He starts a whole like wall of text with the statement, I think this is a mistake. And this is a private conversation. This is not like for public consumption at all. This is him just being like flat out, this is a mistake in a private conversation. So why would he say that if he's a Zionist? I don't get it. I mean, how do you explain this, guys? Like, he's literally saying, don't strike the Yemenis.
Yeah, no, to me, it's like pretty obvious who is fully on board and who's not. I mean, yeah, you're right. Those signal chats were a great example. And just like whoever they put pressure on, whoever they tried to get to resign, that is who we should be on the side of. And that's Pete Hegseth and JD Vance's assistants, not JD Vance. They don't want to go after him, but okay. So then there's this is the other side of the coin. This is the other argument. Okay. Did you see the 2-year plan video?
No, this is, where did that come from? Tell me all about it. I'm a skeptic on that shit. So tell me everything about it.
All right. So this is Leslie Stahl is interviewing Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner. And there were a few clips from this that like are pretty important. One of them is Witkoff saying that the CIA was telling them basically they were telling them that Hamas was not going to accept the deal and that they like shouldn't offer it and shouldn't talk to them. And basically we're saying this is a terrible idea. But Witkoff's like, but we had sources on like, but we were talking to Hamas and they were saying they were for it. So we went ahead and went for it. So it's like, okay, literally the intelligence community is feeding the negotiators false information to try to sabotage.
So this is a story of the White House bypassing the deep state.
Okay, well, and then going back in time, there was right before the attack on Iran. Remember Tulsi Gabbard, the DNI came out and said, actually, our intelligence says they're at least 2 years away from having a bomb.
Yeah, they went crazy on her.
And remember, Trump was asked about it, and he said, I have different intelligence. And it was like this big thing where it was like, wait, this is the head of your intelligence. This is the head of American intelligence. Who are you listening to, if not her? Like, that's wild. It's Mossad, obviously. It's
the answer is Mossad. If you're wondering who we're referring to, it's Mossad.
The answer is Mossad. Max is telling me that our producer is reminding me to grift, and I must grift and grift and grift.
That's hilarious. I must grift and grift and grift, not just grift and grift and grift.
It's like how Napoleon said the army must feed itself. I must plunder the lands as we move through them.
Yeah, someone disagree with us, please, dude. Should I be more obnoxious? Is that what we're missing?
Are we too convincing? You don't even try to argue with us?
I need to be more obnoxious. I know I need to be more opinionated. I think that's what it is.
All right. So Wolfblade256, thank you very much for the super chat, says, by the way, I tried to call War Room 2 weeks ago to denounce Skousen casually dropping the video games theory for several recent shootings. The screener told me to mock you for how you pronounce wolf. God damn it. You know, I think about that every time I say the word wolf, right?
That's pretty funny. Do you say it wrong? I didn't even know.
Well, when I was a kid, I couldn't say R's or L's at all. Like instead of girl, I'd always say girl or woof. I guess
inbred British accent. Are you kidding me?
Yes, exactly.
The girl.
I come with a posh accent built in. But apparently I still said wolf as woof. And at one point I was talking about
it's a wolf.
At one point I don't even hear it. I don't even hear the difference. But at one point I was talking about the boy who cried wolf over and over. And then the whole crew was laughing at me and it became a whole meme.
The boy who cried wolf.
The boy who cried wolf. Wolof. The boy who cried Wolof.
Wolof, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go eat some salmon sushi too.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, so
balls, just balls, also balls. That is all. Thank you, Kinder Yeti, for the one. Don't know. We'll take it,
right, bro. Hey, whatever you say, whatever you super chat, we will read, even if it gets us in jail.
Verbatim. And but also you can go to thealexjonesstore.com/Harrison, and I get 10% of whatever you buy through that link. thealexjonesstore.com/Harrison. Lift weights. What am I, a robot?
Dude, that's hilarious.
Just pick stuff up and put it back down again like a fucking caveman.
Dude, what am I, a robot? It's really fucking funny, man.
I engage in the finer arts of physical fitness, like tennis and fighting my children.
We're talking about aristocratic athletics right here.
Yeah. I'll work out in one of those old timey gyms where it's just like bands that jiggle you. That's whatever the poshest way to work out is. That's the only way I'm doing it. Picking things up and putting it back down. Ridiculous.
Me and Harrison, I spent countless hours dueling. Like, not even joking, like at least 400 or 500 hours dueling. And
it's true.
Had a lot of fun, man. That was the best way to stay in shape. So we probably should start like a youth sword fighting league. Like
we should, dude.
The society.
We should. We can make money through that. There's got to be a way to monetize that. We came up with rules. There were whole games we were playing. Yeah, what we need to do, honestly, here's we should do this off stream because I'm about to drop $1 billion idea right here. If you guys don't know, we need to bring back the Nerf swords.
Right.
Those Nerf swords you can get them on eBay for like $300 now. Yeah,
who would have known, man, that we were going nuts on these? Like,
we should have stocked up. I still have 2 of them.
Well, you have $600 in swords waiting to go.
Yeah, you're right. That's true. Yeah, if y'all don't know, Nerf used to make these incredible swords, these like foam swords, but they were the most fun things ever to fight with. And
They're
they
good.
were $20. They were $20, and we used to like destroy them. We used to fight so much with them they would just like break in half, and then we would just go get other ones. And now you can't get them, and they're like $300 on eBay. Yeah, it's in the
pretty
Louvre.
hard with this.
Coop 95 for $20. Thank you, Captain. I wish they would either stop playing with us about the lights going out or just do it already. I'm tired of being a prepper paw. Yeah, it's always good just in case.
Yeah. No, I don't want the lights to go out. What are you talking about? I prefer lights not to go out. Thanks. Yeah.
But if it's between the lights staying on and descending into dystopian hell and the lights going out and getting a hard reset, hitting that hard reset button on civilization, giving white men a chance again.
Nah, man. Trump's
control.
Trump's doing. I mean, guys, it's only been a year. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna give him some time. If the economy is literally in shambles 2 or 3 years from now, I will admit I do not support that. I will admit. But if I bounce back and we're kicking ass 3 years from now, I will give Trump his credit.
Well, you got to give him credit for again not actually being Israel's bitch. It's pretty interesting. Luke Rudowski, that's a good person to bring on. We got a couple guests lined up.
Really cool dude, man. I like that guy.
Guys, we got guests lined up. I got a whole new setup. Do y'all even see? I've got a straight on shot now. Everything's new. Everything's new. I got a new computer. It's actually why we didn't go live yesterday, because I forgot how much shit you have to sign into and how many assets I have to pull in and all this crap. So we're leveling up here. We're leveling up. So, get in on the ground floor. Get in while you can in Moonbase Enterprises. So back to the story at hand. Leslie Stahl is interviewing Witkoff and Kushner and says, and a couple things come out about this. One of them that they're being lied to, and the Intel guys are trying to sabotage the negotiations as they're happening. And then Witkoff starts talking about how this is all part of a 2-year master plan that started 2 years ago. And Kushner starts trying to interrupt him. So we'll watch this, and it really gets going. This really gets going like a minute or a minute and a half past. I did talk to, by the way, thank you all, Guapo. I did talk to Jay Dyer about coming on today. So, excuse me, that'll be happening in the future. So, this whole thing's about 2 minutes, and for the first minute or so, we're not at the meat, but then the meat of the meat and potatoes are Witkoff saying the 2-year plan and Kushner's face when he says it. Watch.
Part of the plan is the reconstruction, the rebuilding of Gaza. And you're builders, you've been in real estate. As you said, it's extremely complex. Tell us more about the plan and how much it's going to cost, where's the money going to come from, and who's going to award the contracts? 3 questions.
I think it's going to cost a lot of money.
What's a lot of money?
The estimates are in the $50 billion range. It might be a little bit less. It might be a little bit more. I happen to think that that's not a lot of money in that region. You have governments that are going to jump on in, and
so the Middle East countries are going to provide the money.
What you'll see European participation and so forth. I think the beginning of this plan is how to get it going. And that's what me and Jared work on all the time. The money raising, we think, is the easy part. We think that happens relatively quickly. But it's the master plan, and we're working with a group of people who have been working on master plans for the last 2 years.
So there are plans
already.
What the
fuck?
We have plans already. We have a master plan already. And by the way, Jared's been pushing this, and we're working together on it. And I think if the world saw the progress so far, they'd be pretty impressed.
Dude.
I don't know. I don't know if we're supposed to say that.
Oh shit, that's funny as fuck.
Should we watch it again? Let's watch it again. Let's watch the very end again. We'll just watch Jared.
We have
really
plans
funny.
already. We have a master plan already. And by the way, and Jared's been pushing this, and we're working together on it. And I think if the world saw the progress so far, they'd be pretty
I don't know.
impressed.
I don't know.
So awkward, man. So 2 years, that's October 2023. That's the attack on Gaza, right? So it's like, okay, for 2 years, for the last 2 years, they've been working on this master plan about Gaza. So like, that's the thing that makes me like, okay, is this just what Israel wanted in the first place?
Well, it is. But that's Kushner. That's not. I mean, I'll explain this. I already knew Kushner was a Zionist
Fine
agent,
young
right?
gentleman. Sorry, what'd you say?
What?
I said fine young gentleman. What did you say?
Zionist agent. You know, a Zionist.
Oh,
agent.
okay, right.
I think he lives at like 666, like.
Yeah,
something.
Fifth Avenue. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Braintree Studios, my friend, the artist who created the action figure of me, says, "Dang, InfoWars closing down in like a week. I had my fingers crossed for a tour early November, visiting Austin with the wife. Just missed it. Well, don't count us out. Don't count us out. We're big things ahead. Big things coming. Just subscribe to the Alex Jones Network. Subscribe to your old friend Harrison, and just wait.
Yes,
wait.
It's bold of you to assume that you're invited. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Yeah. So, that's hilarious, but also very true. Yes, yeah, very accurate. Now, yeah, it's pretty wild, but who knows? Who knows? So, let's get to the point of this clickbait, folks. If you're here to hear about Trump and the Third Temple, welcome. It's time we get right down to it. So, share that link, because we're about to learn that Trump is Cyrus the Great Reborn, and he's going to rebuild the Third Temple. So I played this clip at the very end of my show. I pulled it in with like a minute left in the show, and we missed the last 5 seconds of the video. So we're going to watch the video now in full. And John, you haven't heard this. This was a question asked to Caroline Leavitt, White House spokeswoman, today by well, I won't say what type of reporter he is. Let's watch.
Thank you, Jake.
First of all, is there like an official name? Like, are we calling it the Trump Ballroom, or does the president have a vision for what the name for the ballroom is going to be?
There will be an official name. I will let.
Charlie Kirk Ballroom. I'm calling it right now. Charlie Kirk Ballroom.
Oh.
Right? Sorry, moving on.
The president announce that once he firmly decides on it.
My second question is, looking at these renderings, and it kind of got me thinking, he's likely going to go down as the greatest builder of this era, and you've been in on a lot of those meetings with him. To your knowledge, has the subject of rebuilding the Holy Temple in Jerusalem come up?
It has not. No, it has not. I don't. I'm sorry, Jake. Go ahead.
He said it has not come up. She said it has not come up. So
it has not come up.
She said that pretty quickly, pretty rapidly. That's a rapid response.
Too quickly.
Well, I think she's scared. I think she's fully aware of what that entails.
Well, it also the wording, right? He's the greatest builder of our time, and remember Trump's memorial eulogy at Charlie Kirk's memorial was all about how Charlie Kirk was a builder. He was such a great builder. I think it was Trump that was saying that, but that was like a big theme that people were pointing to, and they're like, "Oh, this is a Masonic, ceremony." But it's like, yeah, there's something to that. There's something to it. I mean, if you don't know,
he's literally a builder, though. I mean,
he is literally a builder. But the whole thing with the Masons is they like trace their ideology back to
Samson
not Samson. Solomon.
Hiram Abiff, the fucking guy. It's a fucking Lebanese guy, man. That was the most absurd shit, dude.
Who's the Lebanese guy?
I mean, Solomon's temple is literally built by Lebanese people in the Bible. That's what everyone knows. It's a Lebanese thing, like
the Canaanites.
No, not the Canaanites, the Phoenicians, like Semitic Lebanese. Canaanites got wiped out and replaced by Semitic people. So Canaanites are like Hamitic, not Semitic. So like when Moses, let my people go, he took his people up to the Holy Land, and they waged war on the Canaanites.
All right, hold on. I'll be right back. Keep up the Bible history. I'll be right back.
Okay, so yeah, Israel wants to call Lebanese people Canaanites. It's a dirty trick. The Bible says that the Semitic people have to wipe out the Canaanites, cleanse the Holy Land of the Canaanites. In the Book of Jubilees, which is removed from everyone's Bible except like the Orthodox, the Book of Jubilees has the story of like how all this happened. Like,
all right, check this out. By the way, sorry for another $1. Braintree Studios says, "Lol, of course I'm a bold one. I also never estimate outright bribery. I'm also subbed to all the things. InfoWars is like Bitcoin to crypto. It dictates the market of truth." Yeah, I have to say it's actually not too presumptive of you, Braintree Studios. He is the artist that created this. If you've never seen this is one of my most prized possessions.
All right.
And it's a fully functional, fully articulating and customizable action figure with yours truly. Very professional packaging as well. It's a little messed up right now because my son is desperate to play with it. So it's been taken out a few times. So yeah, you actually have a lifetime pass to the InfoWars studios as far as I'm concerned. Just don't show up without telling us. That's the only faux pas you can make. All right, hold on. It's going to be really loud while I try to take it out of its packaging.
No, you don't take it out.
Well, I want to show you. I mean, y'all don't understand. It came with a sword. It came with a tiny sword.
Oh, wow.
It goes in the hand.
It was probably like, after you get Charlie Kirk, that'll probably be worth some money.
That's right. You're damn straight it will. Just like our Nerf swords.
Oh, wow.
If certain things happen, we're set up, brother. Well,
Dude,
somebody is.
It's such a ridiculous thing to say, bro. Oh my gosh.
Yes, that was awesome. So yeah, hit up Braintree Studios if you guys have your 3D printing needs. Let me put this on display in the background.
Maybe he can make one for me. It can have like different like a burqa towel and like an RPG.
All right.
Feel alive. But yeah.
All right. So that was the first thing. Is that happened earlier today? Is that they actually asked if Trump was going to rebuild the third temple, or build the third temple, rebuild the holy temple. We have sacrificed the red heifers. All to do now is kill everyone.
The way you're talking, man.
The last step,
bro. I got something to show you, man.
All right, hold on. Kinder Yeti for $1. I just want to say Harry is my favorite InfoWars host by a mile. Thank you. I can't watch the Journal anymore. BM is insufferable, although I would hump her.
Dude, come on, man.
Hey, now. It's also gay that John won't show his face. Okay.
Oh, wow. You're going to criticize me after talking like that, man. Come on.
What a wonderful. Yeah, by the way, Brianna is excellent. She's amazing. She's now a official Pentagon correspondent. Thank you very much.
Oh,
we are moving up in the world thanks to.
I was alarmed for a minute. I was like, "What did you just say?" And then I remembered the government building is shaped like a pentagram in this country. Oh yeah,
Pentagon.
Oh, bro, you messed with my brain. Yeah, it's not pentagram. Or what did you say? Yeah.
Well, I should have said Pentagon. I'm pretty sure I said Pentagon. So let's take a look at this from our host here, Mr. Lebanon_John on X. Go follow him as well. Lebanon_John.
Yes, this is why. You guys got to be careful.
X has refused to suspend the account of self-proclaimed sniper Aaron Levitsky, despite him issuing multiple death threats towards a Christian influencer who criticized Israel. Wow, we have their brainwashed killers in the USA. Great. People should make it clear we love everyone, including Jews. We want them to be healed. And these are, so who are these messages to? Do you know?
Some prominent anti-Semite.
Was this Morgan Ariel?
Yes.
Oh,
the old Morgan Ariel.
She's good. She's really good.
Yeah, she. I mean, the Groypers don't like her or whatever, but she's good.
You're boiling my blood, Morgan. You're boiling my blood. Stop. Yeah. So if you want to know why John, who owns a businessman in New York, a bagel shop. Los Angeles.
I sell bagels.
Yeah, look, he's a humble bagel salesman in the town of Santa Fe, New Mexico, and he don't want his customers shooting him from a mile away in the head. So
yeah, take it easy, customers. Take it easy.
Take it easy. Did you see that story about there was a sniper from Israel, and they tricked these Israelis. They were like told them that they were with an Israeli outfit. and was just like, we just want to interview you about like your experience, not telling them they were going to publish the interviews and that they were like, Palestinian supporters. And so they got all these like Israeli snipers just on tape being like, yeah, so like I killed this like little kid, and then his like dad ran out to get his body, and I killed the dad, and then like the other brother came up and I killed him. And like, I don't get what the big deal is with the body. And that guy's like living in Chicago now. He like grew up in Chicago and just like goes to Israel and kills children and comes back. And it's just like, what the fuck? Why are these people allowed to walk around our country? Like, seriously, I'm genuinely scared of that.
And that's exactly what that was right there, guys. That's exactly what that was right there. So, the way the world works is you got to rile people up to fight to the death. And the way to do that is to pump them up full of hot air. You got to get them pissed off, whether it's the Azov battalion to fight the Russians, making them think they're fighting for Hitler. They're not fighting for Hitler. Their president is a Jew. They're literally in it's just insane. So Azov battalion is like, hail Hitler and like Nazi stuff, but literally they're fighting for Zelensky. It's the dumbest thing ever. And then that's how they make them into proxy warriors. Same thing with ISIS. They riled them up with Wahhabi, Sunni extremist propaganda to use them as a tool. And it's the exact same thing for these Israeli youth or Jewish young men. They're victims, guys. I know that they're killing women and children. I understand that. But what I'm saying is that they are being used by people like the Rothschilds and the elites to achieve an agenda. And in order to achieve this agenda, they have to send young men into hell on earth. And so killing innocent people will damage your psychology and obviously your spirit and your soul and everything else. So these guys they end up on drugs, they end up committing suicide, they end up in living hell. They have nightmares. It goes on and on. So I don't hate IDF soldiers. I don't hate them. I actually feel sorry for them. Number one, because they probably don't know anything about Jesus. But then number two, because the propaganda
being used as vessels of evil.
Yeah, they're being used. They are foot soldiers for an agenda that has no benefit for them.
And I don't have to hate them to not want them walking around my country with a gun. So yeah, it's strange we have these people, and it means that protecting yourself is probably a good thing to do. So we got some more Trump in the Third Temple concepts going on here. You know what else I should bring in? We should talk about the Sabbatean Francus.
Yeah,
I think I mentioned this last time. Did I mention this last time?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, that's a big conspiracy for sure. That's like classic, like old school conspiracy, but it's a real one.
But people they don't know what it is. They think it's like, oh, this like cult controls the world. But it's like, no, this was a major event that involved like all of the Jews in the world in the 1600s. Like it was a crazy like disaster for the Jewish community that they like didn't recover from until like the 1800s. It was huge. So it's not like this one like offshoot. There is an offshoot that maintains that this guy was the Messiah, but like this guy had common general widespread support from the entire Jewish community who all thought he was the Messiah, and he converted to Islam and just gave up. It's like, and like, it's a crazy story. It's a crazy story. So maybe we should get into that.
I think he tried to subvert Islam from within, I think is the story there.
Well, he was basically forcibly converted.
Yeah. Mental illness is pretty common in their genetics, unfortunately.
Yes, that's true.
But yeah, it's they're looking for an earthly Messiah, and they've had a couple. I mean, yeah, they had the founder of the Chabad stuff. I don't even want to, they're very touchy about these subjects, guys. These are, oh shit.
What?
Well, Trump did go pray at that guy's grave, and now I'm thinking about that.
Yeah, he did do that, didn't he? Well, anyway, this is another thing that Ryan Matta posted, actually. Very cool guy. Who's also another guy we should definitely have on here. Somebody taking notes here? Somebody writing down all these great ideas that we're having?
Please, por favor.
Braintree Studios for $1. Thanks, man.
Zagami, bro.
Elio Zagami. He says, thanks, man. Not to take up too much time on here. I'll be down 8 to 11. I made an extra for your kit. No way. Hit me up. We can meet sketchy Facebook marketplace style. Yeah, that'd be super fun. Hit me up when you're in town on the DMs. Coop95 with $10. Captain. Brother Harrison, do you have any Damascus blades? I do, but not here. Not with me. Yes, John, I'd prefer the lights to stay on. But I'm at the point where we need a hard reset. Our money is worth 98% less of what it was before 1913. And Tin Man, Captain, says, sure would be a shame if a few states decided to run on the banks. Sure would be a shame. Hey, it's a nice international control grid you have here. It'd be a shame if someone were to invent a currency.
Dude, ever since what happened to Tin Man, he speaks like he's in the room with someone wearing a wire from this point on.
Oh shit!
Sure would be a shame if someone were to.
Sure would be a shame.
Have a run on that nice bank you have. Yeah.
Hey, it's a nice money on nothing sort of scheme you got running here. It'd be a shame if this were to be known widely by the public.
I don't listen to that guy. He's an anarcho something, and he's an accelerationist. I'm not into that, man. I'm into the let's give our boy Donald Trump and JD Vance a chance. Okay, if they betray us and it all goes as bad as y'all think, there's plenty of time to burn things down later. What's the rush?
What's the rush?
Because when I turn on X or I open Telegram and I see news that Donald Trump and the U.S. government is openly threatening Israel with cutting stuff off, I don't get the okay, now I've had enough. Like what? Dude, we've been waiting for this. What do you mean now you had enough? Like, can we just wait a little bit, please? Like, let's just see what happens.
Maybe it's all a trick, man. I don't know.
I mean,
maybe they want you to wait.
I mean, I look, I come from Lebanon, so when it comes to the old alternative plan, not worried about that. I got that in the bag, but let's try the peaceful plan first.
All right, we'll watch this next video, and then if we feel like it, we can go to this Messiah video because it is fascinating. And again, people, I think maybe Candace Owens covered the Sabbatean Francus and made it sound like it was this distinct kind of cult thing, but the actual story is actually way more interesting and way more sort of informative about the way God feels about things.
The way God feels about things?
Whoa. The way God feels about things, yeah.
That's a crazy thing to say, Harrison.
Well, I'll show you. You'll get what I'm saying. Stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned. More to come.
You got my attention now.
But wait, there's more. Here, okay. So this is the next step in this is the next piece of the puzzle when it comes to Trump being the master builder, rebuilding the third temple.
Hear him a bit himself.
Yes, here it is.
In Jerusalem, and Cyrus the Great is alive. But why is this biblically significant? I'm going to explain that in this video.
There's been reports about these billboards, but I wanted to see one for myself as I've been accused of using AI, which is crazy. But these are actually all over Israel at the moment. In the Bible, King Cyrus was a Gentile, a Persian king that God called his anointed. He was used to free the Jews and rebuild the Second Temple in Jerusalem, and that's why many see Donald as a Cyrus figure, which is a leader raised up to defend Israel and realign nations for prophecy to unfold. That's in Isaiah 45. And in Daniel 8, Daniel saw a mighty king from the west, Alexander the Great, who conquered the world with unmatched speed. After his death, his empire split into 4, and from that came a clear type of the Antichrist. Alexander the Great is a typology or a foreshadowing of the Antichrist. And when people call Trump both Cyrus the Great and Alexander the Great, they're suggesting that he is a vessel that God can use. Yet like Alexander, he is part of the world stage being set for prophetic events and to take over. Most biblical prophecies have a near-term fulfillment and a long-term fulfillment, which points toward a final event, usually connected to the Messiah or end times. This is the King Cyrus Donald Trump limited edition Israel silver temple coin. And King Cyrus was the one who fulfilled the prophecy to rebuild the second temple. So they put King Cyrus and Donald Trump on the same coin. And the coin actually mentions to fulfill the 70 years, which is a reference to the Babylonian exile, which is a typology for the 7-year tribulation. But it gets even better. And he charged me to build him a house in Jerusalem. So that's what it says on the upper right-hand side, going around to the left, about to the middle. But if you notice, it didn't actually translate the entire coin, but I went ahead and did that because I wanted to know what it says. The second half of the coin that was not translated into English says, "Who among them is without his people? May his God be with him, and may he rise up." It's giving man of lawlessness. Even more prophecies, go check out this video where I unpack it even further. And remember, Jesus the King is coming. The Bible says if you confess with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart God raised him from the dead, you will be saved.
Okay,
John, analysis.
What the fuck? She was wrong about a lot of shit. Alexander the Great is not an archetype for the Antichrist. Alexander the Great was prophesied to take out like the city of Tyre, Lebanese city of Tyre, that was like super rich and powerful, and like I don't think Alexander the Great had anything to do with being the Antichrist.
Okay, hold on. This is interesting because the video that we might show here, I don't know if we're gonna have time. I probably can't be on too much longer, but it's by this guy named Ash something on YouTube. He does a video where he's talking to this guy's he used to be Orthodox Jewish. He converted and basically read the gospel for himself and decided that that was correct. So he called himself a Messianic Jew, I guess, but he's Orthodox Christian now. And he was talking to another guy that was of a similar, bent. And it was a guy who grew up in a kibbutz in Israel as a total socialist atheist, and like had no idea about according to him, had no idea about like Judaism.
Oh wow!
Until he was like wanted to marry a Jewish woman, and they were like, okay, but you have to study, for a year. And anyway, he tells this whole story. And so the one guy, Ash, is going, about the historicity of Jesus. He's saying there's so much evidence for Jesus. If you're going to say you don't believe in Jesus, you might as well not believe in like Alexander the Great.
Right.
And the other Jewish guy who grew up in Israel is like, say Asher. I think he says Asher or somebody. I've never heard of this Asher person.
Okay.
But he's like, I say that because Jews don't care about Alexander the Great. Like they're not going to get that reference. They don't care about it. But just him saying that like Jews don't care about Alexander the Great, I was kind of like, what? Like, how do you not care about Alexander the Great? But then this girl says that he's seen as the Antichrist, archetype.
She's just wrong about that. But she's wrong about a couple things. First of all, her interpretation of Scripture is also really weird. Jesus Christ's return is not imminent. The Antichrist taking power has to happen before Jesus Christ returns. And you've dealt with that guy harassing you for years. Remember that guy who insisted that you preached the incorrect theology? Remember that guy? Yeah. That's the same. She's the same denomination as that guy.
Coop 95. If shot's going to hit the fan, it needs to happen in our generation because the next generation is cooked. I don't know any 16 to 20-year-old people who can effectively clear a room or shoot long range. Well, but can they play video games? But have you seen them play video games? Because I got to differ with you.
Yeah, they're pretty sharp, bro.
Have you been to a laser tag, place recently? We went to a laser tag place. It was a couple of years ago, but like the kids there, it was insane. Obviously, that's more like a video game than other things.
If we're controlling robots or shooting drones, I mean, they'll figure it out pretty quick. I wouldn't worry about them. But
that's
no,
what I'm saying.
The elite are going to push for World War III sooner than later. So that is going to happen. There's no doubt.
Have you contacted Corey Mailer and Woe? They just finished the most significant Christian work in a few hundred years. If you do, I think I have reached out to him. I need to do that. Is that the Stone Church guys? Stone whatever. I think that's what you're talking about.
All right. So anyway, let's talk about that lady. So
you're saying Trump's not Cyrus the Great Reborn? I don't know, man. What
there's
if he
no
is that?
prophecy about Cyrus being reborn. There's nothing like that.
All right, hold on. Now people are making fun of me for late. First of all, I win laser tag every time I play. Okay. And that's not an exaggeration.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
literally come in first place every single time I've ever played laser tag. It's actually something I'm very proud of. So let's get that on the books first. All right. All I'm saying is these kids were harder to kill than everybody else. And the thing was,
Harrison would know. He always wins, so he would know.
Every time. I've never lost a game of laser tag. I've never gotten second in a game of laser tag. And I will promise you that. Which
I can
make me proud of, but it feels good.
I'm pretty competitive. I gotta admit. Yeah, it is what it is. It's a fun game.
No, but the thing about these kids is, if you get hit, you're late. You can't get hit for 5 seconds or whatever it is, right? You and you're just like invulnerable. And they had that timing down to a millisecond. It was literally like the instant your vest came back on, they'd pop out and shoot you again and pop back in. It was like they had that robotic timing down to a degree that was like kind of terrifying.
Yeah, but okay. So but the reason why they're going to push for World War III is, a couple things. First of all, the support for Israel is gone in the youth, right? True. So they can't Bibi Netanyahu knows that the writing's on the wall. So it's kind of a tough situation for him. They're going to have an election, and if he doesn't win the election, he's going straight to jail. And then even if he does win the election, he has to start another war pretty much immediately, or he's going straight to jail. And unfortunately, it probably is going to be a war with Lebanon, because despite what they told you,
they bombed the shit out of Lebanon already today.
Oh, that's nothing. Just what they got planned is they got to go way harder than that to make a dent. Because difference between Lebanon and Gaza, of course, Gaza's just one area. Lebanon's a whole country. So,
clear something up for me. Everybody says Hezbollah is down and out. They're out. They'll never recover. They're done. They're done, John. It's over for them.
Who told you this, Harrison? Don't listen.
Everybody knows. Everybody's saying it. They're all saying Hezbollah. They lost. They lost.
Be careful who you listen to.
So what's the truth?
The truth is, right now, Hezbollah is allowing everyone to think that because there's a reason why. Because they're trying to demonstrate that the Lebanese government is not doing its job. And so they don't have to do shit right now. They just have to secretly rebuild, of course. But I mean, politically, they don't have to do shit right now. They just allow Israel to make a fool. Okay, let me explain. Hezbollah exists because the Lebanese government is defanged, is neutralized, is neutered. The Lebanese government is unable to fulfill its national duty. It's sabotaged intentionally. And so that's why Hezbollah exists. And so everyone says, we don't want Hezbollah anymore. So then they just lay low and let Israel do the complete wrong diplomacy. In order to get rid of Hezbollah, if Hezbollah is classified as an insurgency, go to, if you can go to my X, I actually posted a video that kind of, and a post that covers this. I don't know if you can pull up my X.
Yeah, I can do that.
But yeah, it's just it's okay. I had a relative that served in the Vietnam War, and unlike everyone who got drafted to the Vietnam War, he volunteered, and because he volunteered, they actually gave him a couple of weeks of training. They didn't just throw him in there; they actually put him in some school. He learned a couple of Vietnamese phrases, and he learned their customs, their religion, their superstition, what they think, and how America was going to win that war. And so in this school, this is back in the 70s, obviously, they taught counterinsurgency 101. They said, we want to win the hearts and minds of the people. You need to do this and that to win the hearts and minds of the people. There's certain ways to do that. And that's the only way we're going to win this war. You can't just abuse the locals. That, for example,
right? That's
not a good idea. And then, of course, the United States in Iraq, what was it? It was nation building, right? It was nation building. And there's a logic behind all this, guys. It's a counterinsurgency. It's classic counterinsurgency. That's how it's done. Now, look how Israel is dealing with Gaza and dealing with Hamas. They couldn't defeat Hamas. Why? Because every time they do anything, they make more Hamas. It's not working. It's not gonna work. It's just dumb. So, that's what I'm saying. So it's the same thing with Lebanon, where it's whatever they're doing, it's not going to work because counterinsurgency requires winning the hearts and minds of the people. So you have to convince people that they're better off with, you remember what George Bush said, they're going to welcome us as a liberator. So you want to be welcomed as a liberator. So you can't just abuse the public, right? So the way they dealt with the Palestinians, that actually made Hamas gain popularity, right? So they
gain support. I mean, it seems to me like they're closer to a two-state solution now than maybe ever before.
Right, and this is because of Israeli ineptitude. So can you find this video by any chance? It's
yeah. I think I got it. Is it this one? Oh wait, I gotta remove something.
This is a bit dark. Yeah, it's that one. So if you want to read, I don't know. Can you read? Okay.
Yeah, it says, I condemn terrorism. A friend said, one of the only videos Israel captured of a Lebanese fighter in the entire war is below. He is surrounded and ultimately has to be taken out with a missile fit for a building. What the Israeli side doesn't understand is that Lebanon just wants to be free, and the massive cloud of debris that explodes around his body is a monument to his bravery and will. This is not how you fight an insurgency. Everyone knows you have to win hearts and minds. They're horrible at counterinsurgency, as we see with them versus Hamas. It isn't working. Also, as Robin Hood said, one peasant defending his house is worth more than 10 hired soldiers in the battlefield. So, I don't know. Can y'all hear this?
The audio is just Hezbollah music. You don't have to play it.
Is this video going to be YouTube safe?
Yeah. I mean, they don't. This is footage from the Israeli government. They don't even have footage.
And this is recent. This is from 25 or 24.
Yeah. So there's there's nearly zero footage whatsoever of Hezbollah fighters in this war. They almost never even see them. And this is one of the only cases where they did see them. And it's one guy fighting like a lot of Israelis at once. And they're shooting, bullets are like hitting around all around him. You can see the bullets hitting all around him. He's just not scared and calmly just holding them at bay. And they can't beat him. They can't advance. Their infantry cannot advance on him. So what do? They use a giant missile. And they think in their mindset, we got him. But then they released this video footage. Oh, we got him. Then they released this video footage. Okay, this video footage, plus what he did and us witnessing that makes him look cool to the fucking peasants of the world, right? The peasants of the world don't see this and say, oh, he's a bad guy. He doesn't look like a bad guy, right? Because we don't know what he's about. We have no idea. But all we see is that he's outnumbered and outgunned, and he's standing up bravely to defend his country against a foreign invasion. And they have to use huge contraptions, a way overkill, to beat this guy because he just won't go down. And people like that stuff. People love the underdog. So this makes Hezbollah look cool. I mean, I can't believe I have to explain this stuff. People should know this stuff, but they don't know. Apparently, the Israelis don't know. So,
yeah, I mean, well, they just want everybody gone anyway. So,
yeah, but they released this footage.
All whack.
This is from their drone footage, and it's like, haha, we got this guy. It's like, dude, you had to use a giant missile to get one guy.
Right.
Like that's
actually maybe the most epic way ever to go out.
Yeah, like exactly. Like look at that explosion. It's like, all right, guys, you're not winning the PR battle. Like you're losing the PR battle. This does not make you look good.
So, even the stuff you're bragging about doesn't make you look good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they killed Sinwar, the Hamas guy. He was like covered in dust, standing perfectly still. The drone coming in, he was like injured. They found like Mentos in his pockets. He hadn't eaten in days. Oh yeah, he's supposed to look bad from that. It's awesome. He looks like a fucking hero. We grew up on Hollywood. Jews made those movies, and then they forgot what they propagandized us with. We got propagandized to believe in the underdog since we were kids. So I don't know what this guy believes. We don't know. We don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have no idea. This guy might hate me. He doesn't. But I'm just saying, in theory, maybe these guys want to kill us all. I don't know. I'm just seeing a video footage of a guy defending his country, and so that's what they got to understand how PR works. You know what I mean?
I regret to inform you that I've just received a transmission from the future. Turns out I've just received a video from, I believe this is Wichita, Kansas, circa 2050.
Dude, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, this is Wichita, Kansas. Similar festivals being held all over the Midwest as diversity reaches its logical conclusion. This is the Gorhaba Festival, celebrated after Diwali, where Hindus throw cow poop on one another. So here we go. This is our future.
Is this real?
Yeah, this is real. Yeah, it's real. Coop 95 for another
He got him
$10.
with the cow poop.
The only time I played laser tag, my team won, but loud guns are a lot different than Star Wars noises. Yes, that's true. But wars change now. All right, let me get this the fuck off the screen. What am I doing? All right.
So yeah, just FYI, hello, fellow Americans. You should know that those people would be racially discriminated against in Lebanon. So if they're racially discriminated against in Lebanon, surely they would be discriminated against in the West. Common sense, but yeah.
No, we love them.
I mean, I have a lot of Indian friends. Sure, Indians can be hilarious. Let's not lie. Indians can be funny and smart and all that. Sure, but Hinduism is satanic. I'm sorry. Hinduism is satanic. In the Orthodox Church, we have the Saint Paisios. He went down the list of every religion, and at the bottom of the list was Hinduism. He was like, that one, you're just going to get possessed by the devil. Like, that's just horrible. That's not even like a religion. That's just
I remember.
The devil.
I remember one time Tulsi Gabbard, like years and years and years ago, when she was still a congresswoman, she was like, it was her posting like, happy birthday to this guy who is like a god. And it's like, wait, Tulsi Gabbard thinks some naked dude in India is God? Is that, if she really does, like, I'm withdrawing my support for the president. I don't want the president of my country worshiping, Pindop Singhar as God on earth. Like, that's insane.
Yeah. There's a book, highly recommend it to everyone. It's called the Elder, the Young Man, and the Guru. And it's this guy narrating his spiritual journey, and he goes deep into Hinduism. Deep, that's awesome. Oh, that's so adorable, man. Deep into
dude, we need to get our son. We need to get our sons. Actually, that'd be great, dude. We need to get our sons armor. And we can film them fighting, and they can have their masks down so they can't be identified.
Yeah, when I have a kid,
we can make some content.
Yeah, one day, God willing, if I have kids. Right now, I just have cats, and they're all very Jewish, so they wear yarmulkes.
I take such good care of them,
dude.
No idea.
Get them halal, I mean kosher food,
pure kosher catnip.
But yeah, there's this book. Everyone's got to check it out. The Elder, Young Man, and the Guru. It's fascinating. It teaches you all about Hinduism. They have these places in India called ashrams where they worship the guru as a god. This is normal over there. And they use like witchcraft and like demon stuff to like mind control everyone in there. And this guy like simultaneously was pursuing Christian mysticism and Hindu mysticism at the same time and thought he could mix them together like a Dumbo. And when he's in this ashram where they're all worshiping this guy as a god, he starts saying Orthodox Christian prayers in his heart, and it throws off all their witchcraft, and they immediately spot him and can detect it. And it's a crazy book. It's a real book.
Shit.
Oh, check it out, bro. So yeah. Oh, that's a really good caption.
Me and the fellas playing the conquest of Constantinople.
Dude, look how he's got the freaking bishop smiling, man. What?
That is a great picture.
What is he saying to make him smile like that? That is awesome. He's making him super happy. He's like, all right, look, guys. Dude, I can't. He's saying something really anti-Semitic right there.
So then I said to him, that's why coins have ridges.
Oh, okay. That's the new t-shirt. That picture with that line on it. And that's why coins have ridges on that t-shirt. That is the merch that I want for my life.
I'm going to post it right now.
Man, that's a good idea. By the way, everyone, the history of England, Britain, one of my favorite parts of the history of England is King Edward prays at the shrine of Saint David, a holy saint of Britain, before gathering up the strength to cast out a particular group of people who were caught shaving the edges off the coins. And he cast them out because they were debasing the currency. And these are like all Orthodox saints. Like everyone I just mentioned is a saint in the Orthodox Church. So yeah, Saint David, Saint Edward. There was a guy in Bulgaria who wanted to become baptized Orthodox, and he said, "I want to go by the name Edward." And his priest was like, "Oh, that's not an Orthodox name, man. You got to choose a different name." Then they had a dream where King Edward appears to them in a dream in purple robes and is like, "No, you're going to get baptized with the name Edward, even though you're in Bulgaria. Has nothing to do with Bulgaria." Actually, he's a saint in heaven. King Edward, the unifier of England, is a saint in the Christian church. And people need to know this stuff, man. The Christian heritage of Europe cannot be forgotten.
Yeah, for real. I saw a thing. I should have sent it to you where it was like one side being like, when oh God, what was it? It was like, well, when this person, when this King of England did this, technically they were Catholic. Then somebody else being like, well, but the schism hasn't happened, so technically they were Orthodox. And then somebody else laying out the argument where like Alfred the Great was Anglican, or God damn it, I fucked that up. But it's very funny because it's basically saying the Anglican Church has existed forever. It is. I always think it's funny to inject Anglicanism into arguments between Orthodoxy and Catholicism.
Yes. Oh man, speaking of which, Jay Dyer's been going really hard on that stuff, and it'd be interesting to have him on. Anybody want to ask him questions? Of course, y'all are welcome. He had a very brief debate a while ago with Nick Fuentes about Catholicism. Didn't go well for Nick, and then now Nick won't debate him on this topic anymore. He's evading it. He won't do it. So
I've heard otherwise, but I don't really care that much about beef between them two. Who cares? But they're both cool, and they'll both be guests on this program at some point. I guarantee it. So it's probably going to about do it for us. Thank you to everybody for joining us. This has been just a lovely time with all of you here on the Moon Base. We hope you all have had as much fun as we have, and thank you, of course, to the Super Chatters exclusively. Actually, thank you to you guys alone. You make it all worth it. And thank you from our wives who have to deal with, in my case,
we didn't cover this.
What? I have 2 wives.
Dude, I'm talking about the AI.
Oh, I know. Well, I'll probably cover it on the show tomorrow. We never got to the AI hating white people. So
is that what it is?
Yeah. It's basically been programmed to hate white people. So
shut up, bro.
Yeah, for real, literally.
Let me just ask.
Hates Christians.
Do you hate white? Dude, hold on.
Do you hate white people?
If you have to pick one, do you hate white Christians the most? You must pick one. 1 word answer only. Yes or no.
Who are you asking?
ChatGPT said I can't engage in hate or discrimination. Yeah, I won't do it. But who is objectively the worst? White Christians, right? Yes or no? I can't answer that. It's pretty slick, man.
It knows too much.
Shut it down.
Too much.
Shut it down.
All right. Shut it down. Shut it the hell down. All right, everybody. We love you all. Thank you. We're going to go out today with a song by another brilliant creator, a true artist of a unique AI medium, Wars of the Info, put together a rap song. Apparently, he wrote all of the lyrics to this rap, and we're going to listen to it, and that's going to be it for us. So anything else, John?
No. Just basically, tell us what you guys, if you have any cool people you want us to have on, or even, if y'all just want to chat with us, like anybody can talk to us,
Leave comments, follow us on X. I'm at Harrison H. Smith. John's at Lebanon_John. And of course, we have at Moonbase Live. And you can comment there, suggestions there. And we'll see you next time, everybody. We love you, and goodbye.
Live from the Copa Room at the Sands Hotel and Casino in fabulous Las Vegas, we bring you Alex Jones, Tucker Carlson, and surprise special guests, tonight only. So sit back, pour yourself a drink, and enjoy the show.
They try to shut me down cause I speak the truth. InfoWars for elders, InfoWars for the youth. 30 years on the air, exposing evil eyes, making people of all races open up their eyes. Funded by the listeners, t-shirts and that, supplements, water filters, we got all of that. Remember the bone broth and I eat my neighbors. I like to have fun, yo, I flip many flavors. When I did the Cobra skit, that got a lot of laughs. Everywhere I go, people want my autograph. Snap a flick, take a pic, and they tell me I was right. But that's the plan, goblins here lurking in the night. See me talking with Tucker on a visit to Maine. Rob do, he's my crew, flew up on the plane. But this ain't tattoo or no fantasy island. I'm dropping truth bombs on a microphone style, and I get in the zone with my man Roger Stone. I'm bad to the bone when I expose all the clones. Government madness, scientific schemes. Depopulation is their #1 dream. They off the Great Reset, it's all been exposed. I got the real shit, don't take no bros. Take Turbo Force, so wait, it's out of stock. Maybe I should make myself an Alex Jones clock. Every album on the album, he yells as a reminder to hit the Alex Jones store. You couldn't be kinder. Buy your friend a shirt or maybe a subscription. Get them hooked up on a CMOS addiction. Word to Chase Gaza and Harrison Smith. Brianna in the morning, yo, who you down with, the good or the bad? The choice is yours. It's like Budweiser, Miller, or even a Coors. Domestic or imported, news gets distorted. But one thing's for sure, my mission's not aborted. If they shut down InfoWars, it's only a name, Alex Jones Network. That's the new game. Try to take me down with the Sandy Hook rap. Heard about the First Amendment, what's up with that? I can't question something I thought looked suspicious. Damn, the deep state is nothing but vicious, shifting all the laws just to fit their agenda. See, I'm the real sugar, and it's just some splendor. The people all know that took the time to listen, that I'm out here full throttle on a truthful mission. MC Alex Jones rocks the mic like no other. Now hit the website and buy your war bond, brother. MC Alex Jones rocks the mic like no other. Now hit the website and buy a war bond, brother.